Greetings and salutations, everyone. So, this is not my new project, but I thought I would show this game off. This is called Kerbal Space Program. These are little Kerbals here. They're little humanoid green men. This is basically a physics-based flight simulator. It's all about basically making rockets so you can go to space, orbit around the Earth, go to the moon, go to other planets. And we'll just go ahead, just go off with some science here. Change it to some easy mode. There is a tutorial mode. It's still kind of a difficult game if we're being honest. It just happens that way. But yes, I know. This is our space complex here. We've got like the research and development center to make more stuff. We got the tracking station, helps basically make sure we know everything what's going on. There's our space plane hangar. There's our vehicle assembly building, which makes all the rockets for our launch pad. There's also our runway option there. And then there's these two buildings, the admin building and the astronaut complex. You can add more people to your roster. As you can see, I have a lot of like pilot stuff, but I'm gonna add some science and engineers, cause you know that's necessary. You gotta have all of the engineers. As you can see, the Kerbals have two very important statuses. They have courage and stupidity. It's highly amusing. It's really all you care about in astronauts is how stupid they are and how courageous they are. They do tend to work hand in hand, I think. So, in science mode, everything kind of gets... You start off with like very basic parts. We got here, this is the command pod. As you can see, this is where the Kerbals will just chill out and have a good old time here. We got the Fleece Solid Rocket Booster. We'll just attach it like so. There's these girder segments so you can attach stuff to them basically. That's all that does, is everything we need in our life here. I don't have any coupling. Whoops. No, that's gonna be fine. Anyway, so we got these fins here. It's important to know as well. We could change the symmetric. And we could change it so how it attaches. You can see that it's got two fins there. Bring it up to 4 fins can be attached, kind of deal. So it's kind of fun. It's not a perfect science by any means, but it's fun. Kerbal like has a lot of stuff that like it tries to explain to you about the maths and the whatnot, but it's still pretty much just... There you go. That's perfect. All of the mystery gel for science. But this game basically forces you to kind of learn on the fly for the most part. That's a parachute we just attached there. I'm gonna save this. Oops, I meant to give it a name first. I forgot you have to name it before you save it. We're gonna name it Best Ship. Whoops. It's hard writing on a keyboard when half the keyboard's occupied by the microphone. There we go. Best Ship 1. I don't need a description for it. There we go. We'll go to the launch pads. So that's, you basically build a rocket and then you fly it to see how well it's gonna go there. And there's our little guy, Jebediah and Kerman. So we got here, this is basically all you need to know. Just basically, this is where the nose of your ship is being pointed. It's blue as the sky. There's an orange piece that shows us that... Oh, I forgot to separate the stages. Hang on here. This is important. I need... Because the way it was grouped up before was going to release the rocket and the parachute at the same time, but I want to do them at separate stages. 0 means it's the last thing it'll be released, and then 1, 2, so on and so forth. It basically counts down from stages. So, there is some keyboard work involved. You can use WASD to fly your ship manually, which could be important for keeping your things alive. And then you just press spacebar to activate the different stages in life here. So here we go. Yes! Aw, look at it go! Fly, my Kerbal! So you can see this is this is basically our vertical speedometer here. This shows us our current height from sea level in meters. Ah, yes. And then here's the surface speed of which we're traveling with. The heading of where we're facing. Alright, look, there's the moon way out there, and you can see the curvature of the Earth. So the Earth... Oh no. Okay. I meant to deploy it later. I'm used to other rockets where I have a stage separation. So we're just gonna land all the way back down with this. There is a handy little up here, little time warp here, so you can just freely go through. But you can see we're now facing down. It's orange, but this will eventually open up. Boom! Safe and sound. And we actually traveled just a little bit ways away, so pretty nice indeed. I would say a very successful endeavor to the end. Ah, yes. And then once you're done with that, you can go back to the Space Center, go recover your vehicle, and then you get, in science mode at least, you'll get all the points. You got science points, and science points are useful so we can go and put them into other things like more rocket stuff and more rocket stuff. It's beautiful. Do that for sure. It's a matter of figuring out what you want in life and all that. Aerodynamic nose cones. Requires a lot of research though to get those, so we're just gonna get both of these. Bingo. And then you can always hit escape to go backwards. But that's it's kind of this sort of sandboxy world of, you know, what works, what doesn't work. You can select different parts, like so, and move them to the side so you can go crazy with it. Actually, if you pull it off to the sidebar here, it trashes everything you have. We're going to put a bigger solid rocket booster on that sucker right there. We're actually going to attach this decoupler here, so that way we can now separate between these two stages. Should make it a little bit easier. We do need to change the order. As you can see, it'll decouple first, but not actually activate the stage. So what we're going to do is do that, add one in between, so that way we have the rocket booster to activate first, then it'll decouple, and then it'll parachute. That's kind of the basics, really. It's just mix and match, see what works, see what doesn't. So the reason I'm showing this off is that they recently actually announced Kerbal Space Program 2, which is really, really cool, actually. I'm pretty stoked about that. It definitely needs some communications, yes. And then put all, oh, it only goes up to 4. That's fine by me. That's fine by me. It is going to... Oh, we still have our Mark 1 parachute. We're doing fine. But pretty excited about KSP2. It should have multiplayer as well, which is super exciting. My youngest brother actually really loves Kerbal Space Program. And he can actually make some pretty good rockets. And sometimes it doesn't work, but... that's the nature of the game. Like, you just gotta experiment a little bit to figure out what works and what doesn't work. Alright, we're looking good. We're looking good. As you can see, this one gives us a much better fuel consumption rate, basically. So we can fly for a much longer distance. And there you go. Ooh, it's heating up a little bit. That's unfortunate. But it means we're just passing through the atmosphere at Mach 7,000. This is actually a really good flight. I'm pretty impressed. As you can see, we're getting into the very narrow part of the atmosphere. And there's the moon. Hello, moon. Hello, moon. And there we go. There's some stars. We are... Looks like we might actually finally be in orbit. Holy crap. Before, I practically couldn't make it at all. It was pretty bad. I don't even know what the... There it is. This is our solar map. Look at that. So there's our moon. As you can see, it's the moon with a U. It's cute and adorable. And unfortunately, this mouse that I'm currently using is terrible about the whole using the mouse wheel thing. It's... Whoops. Oh, yes. Let's just... There we go. Look at you. Whoop. Whoop. I'm trying to just point up. It's not what you think it is sometimes. He's having fun. Look at him. He is just having a happy day here. We're still, technically still flying away from the Earth. So that is good news bears all around. Whoa. Whoa. I've lost complete control of the ship. It's completely fine. Nothing to see here. Just, look. Nope. Just, yep. This is fine. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, we are now slowly falling down to Earth. Well, I say slowly. It's technically not slowly anymore. Okay, I wanted... Jilly, nope. Kerbal, yes, the moon. Perfect. Now I just need to zoom in, which is, again, I have a mouse that with a scroll wheel that doesn't work. What are these things? Unknown objects. Last seen 6 minutes. 7. Anyway, how you doing? How you doing, buddy? We're just falling back. Super duper here. All right, now what I'm gonna do is actually just point the thing down, if that's possible. Oh, I've made it worse. Don't worry, little guy. Don't worry, little Jebediah. You're doing great. Go, Eva. Oh, that would be... Oh, okay. He is... Yeah, let's not worry about how fast he's spinning around. It's just a fickle nature thing, really. Oh, gosh. All right. Oh, Jebediah. I'm not gonna lie, Jebediah. This is pretty bad news. However, if this is your thing, then by all means. Okay, slow it down. I'm slowing it down. Yes, look at that. Down, up, and right was apparently the right call to make it stop spinning. Yes, nope. Okay, yes. Just slow. Yes, okay. Alright. I mean, we're still free falling, which is, I mean, not typically the best thing in the world, but I'm gonna try aiming for the ocean with this. Oh, yes. Oh, I made it worse. Okay, wait. Yes. Yep, This is all fine and dandy. Okay, look, I fixed it. Perfect. Now, there's the rest of me. Best ship 1 debris. It's just, it might be falling still. It should still be falling. We're just falling much faster than it. Who Nelly, we are gonna land far out here. It's just another day. Can I actually control? Nah, that just shows me the input of my pitch rolling, yeah. So, well, that's cool. Oh, you can use Q and E for rolling. Got it. Alright. Deploying our chute. Don't worry, it'll slow us down in time. As you can see, our surface speed is dramatically slower. And you can hide this if you need to, but I prefer to have it. Oh, we've experienced some G-forces there very briefly. Look at that. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Oh! Something exploded, but it wasn't the pod. I don't see debris anywhere, so that part of the ship probably landed somewhere. That's fine. It's only expensive equipment that we're dealing with. Perfect landing. Tell me that was worth like 1,000,000 space points there. Oh, I gotta actually retrieve my ship. See, it's way out there. Go recover. Yes, 1.7 science for all that work. Which means we need to build a bigger rocket, because we don't even have enough for, like, going to the next upgrade. We need, like, a total of 18. So, what I'm going to do is, where's my structure? There's fuel tanks. We're going to add some of these fuel tanks. I'm going to add some more rockets. And we're basically just going to make this the best ship in the known galaxy. So I will show you very soon, basically. And voila, look at this. This is my new and improved rocket launcher. We have the small rocket booster on the very bottom, which will go first. Then it will detach once we're all done with that, and we've got the bigger rocket, which will propel me even further. And then we can detach that section, and then when we get back, we can then deploy our ship. I'm going to rename this into, let's see, let's go with, hi? No, not high flyer, no, even better, we're going to call it the Moon Buster. Ugh, I'm brilliant in every single way. Save that. Alright, let's go test this boy out. I added some extra fins, because obviously it's going to need some fins for navigating at different stages. So who is the pilot for this? Jebediah again. How you do, sir? Alright. Got 4 different stages. It's pretty good. We're going for bust here. Alright, let's see how this goes. Yes! Rise, my beauty! Everything's pretty good. Alright, detach that, and then the big booster. Yes! Yes! Is just the king of cool right now. Probably should have added some fuel while I was at it. Probably would have been smart. Maybe do 2 of the big boosters. I don't think we're going to get as high as we used to before. But we still did pretty good. Nothing died. So, I mean, that's pretty good. Detach that. See, and it all works well. We get our lovely little supply goo there. We're going to go back to the drawing board on this one. So, you can revert flight. You can go back to either back at launch or back to the vehicle assembly. Typically, it's both. Alright, with some slight improvements, I put a bigger engine on the bottom, and it also has a fuel tank. So we're doing pretty good. You can see it'll activate first, probably use up all the fuel there, then detach, use second booster, then detach, and we're good to go. Moonbuster 1, engage. Alright, Jebediah, you haven't let me down yet, bud. You're doing fine. This is the internal view, by the way. It's super adorable, you can see. This is all he gets to see, and he's got this little window of happiness. It was just a good old time in here. How do I get out is the question. I don't see a way out. Toggle time mode, universal time, metro time. That's what Well, I guess we're just viewing from in here, aren't we? Or just revert flights. That'll work. I don't know quite all the settings involved, what the keyboard shortcuts do, but it's cute that they have a little mode there. You can experience what it's like to be an astronaut. Yes! Don't stop me now. Having such a good time. I'm having a ball. Alright. So this will do quite the legwork of the journey on our part here. It will then detach. We'll let momentum carry us a little bit more. Yes, technically it's a little crooked, yes, but we're still flying up, and that's the most important part of the stage. Alright, detach, And re-engage boosters. Ah, yes. Oh, yes, we am going to correct it just a little bit. Momentum's carrying it just a little bit too far in one direction for my personal taste. Yeah, I guess I could, yes. Yes, we're burning through the atmosphere. Alright. Beautiful. I bet with more rockets, could probably get even further. Or 3 rocket stages and we can propel ourselves into orbit. Let's go back to the drawing board. Alright. As you can see, this is now pure perfection. We have a third one here, right, which will activate first. Then it'll decouple, I believe. Yes, there's my decoupler one. It's hidden behind the metal here. Then this one will activate with its, you got its fuel tank there, and then we'll decouple that. And I've got a little buddy. Wait, hang on here. We need this stage separate. There we go, perfect. Anyway, so we got 2 of them stacked on top of each other, so now we can have a buddy. Jebediah is no longer gonna be alone. We're gonna bring Neldis. Oh yes, we're just the best. Alright. I figured I didn't need some extra fins, not at least for that bottom part of the ship, so this should be fine and dandy. Oh yes, look, we got Neldis, got the pilot for reals. Alright. And engage. It's a little bit heavier than usual, I admit. But it seems to be doing well. It is just going up. We just need this to do most of the legwork, and then we can engage the big boy. The one that will propel us into the future, as it were. Detach and engage. Yes. Boom, 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 boom. It's just... It's the happiest day of my life. Twirl around a bit. Let it use up as much of the fuel as it needs to. It is a little bit heavier, I admit. Attach that, and then one final booster. Yes. So this isn't meant to become like a series. It's something I might do to fool around a bit, but it's just something I personally just wanted to show off. We'll get into my project next week though. But yeah, no, just if you haven't heard about Kerbal Space Program, something to look into just a little bit. Be all fine and dandy with that. Ah, there you are, stars. How do you do? The beautiful, beautiful galaxy we live in. This pretty much is meant to just be all about fulfilling your dreams of being an astronaut. Like, the physics aren't necessarily accurate, but like, it does a pretty good job as far as a space game is concerned when it comes to, you know, just building rockets, launching them into space, seeing how they interact. And you could go super crazy. You can go like explore really well deep into the solar system, go all out, like build space stations. The sequel number 2 should have multiplayer, which I've always said that this game needed like a co-op player where, like, you know, you have like one guy who's controlling like an arc ship basically, and you go explore planets that hasn't been discovered, and then one guy has to like land his aircraft and find a good landing spot for you to start sending on pods to build your new space station ground control thing. So I'm just trying. Sometimes up isn't actually up. It's fine. Okay, I've made it worse now. But we're technically still flying away from the planet, so I mean, that's all. It's all dandy. Stop rolling. Yes. Nope. Yes, we're now falling. I'll now detach that piece. And he will just... Oh, that's beautiful. Synchronous rotations as we fall gently to the Earth. There's our space station. There you go. That is going to land somewhere probably here. I'm going to take a wild guess. If it makes it to the ocean, I'll actually be impressed. Oh, look, they are just having a blast. That was just the bee's knees here. Oh, come back here. I wanted to... Times warp 4, baby. As we fall back through the atmosphere, reflect upon our life's decisions. This is going to be a long recovery trip, though. At least we didn't land in the ocean. Look at all that water. Look at all that water. That is just death waiting for you there. Time to deploy the chute. Something's gone wrong. Where's my chute? Where's my chute? We're not slowing down. On the plus side, Jebediah did go on 3 different missions. Look, okay, look. I know that looks bad, but you can see something has survived way out there. That's part debris. Vessel's destroyed, cannot autosave at this point. Don't rub it in. It's fine. And we're higher than we usually land. So I think this is progress here. It's fine. Look, the parachute may not have been able to actually carry the weight of 2 pods. I realize this now, but it's completely fine. I think that was part of the debris that was falling away from Earth. I wouldn't call it a catastrophic failure. There we go. It's fine. Look, it's crashed into terrain, decoupler collided into the surface, parachute collided. Okay. So, look, I realize it's the best thing, but it was look. Neldas Kerman had a very exciting 5 minutes of his life. Let's be realistic here. He signed up for this. He knew what he was getting into. Sort of. We achieved highest altitude for sure. 71,000 meters. And yeah, we went pretty... Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. I will see you all next time. You all have a good day.